if you but look.
And so generally, there's generally there's two things you want to do with these cards. You want to have drawn them at least once, so they don't show up as unknown, like these. Because it becomes very useful later on when it tells you what you can potentially gain from it. You know, is it a dice? Is it a pendulum? Is it a card? Etc. So generally, either if they're new or they have something to unlock on them, I'm going to be stuffing them into my deck every time. Same with items. I will try to get new items first, just to get the descriptions. Although at this point, I don't have enough equipment for it to fucking matter. But especially with some of the later challenges, you will want to tailor your encounters to the challenge. Early on, it doesn't overly matter.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Okay, your conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as Malcalypse arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Find out more about actually no, I take it back. Let's head to Westwind. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are three options. A stonemason, a food wagon, or a weaponsmith. Oh, so this is... Okay. So that's how it works. I press the button, and then it's #1, #2, or #3. Okay, okay. Now, does it give me any feedback if someone fucking votes? Will, vote! Which one? I'm assuming you'll probably pick weaponsmith, but... See, this gives me an excuse, because I can be like, man, I'm waiting on Will. Why is he taking so long? But it gives me an excuse to just have a drink or two. It's not my fault that Will's taking so long. Anyway, weaponsmith. You arrange an uncomfortable ride, jammed in among the many tools of a weaponsmith headed far west. So it gives me the Cardinal Blade.
Indicates the truth of all directions.
You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malcalypse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopping on the ground around him. Merc! Malcalypse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. Yeah, I think it's the hashtag. I think it's #B, but I'm not sure. The greasy goblin raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Give him 10 gold. Malcolip steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving his soldier. At his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malcolip for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from her. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Yeah, I'm not sure why that gift voting came up, or whether I, like, sped past it. Because I only moved to here, so I'm not really sure. Pick a flower and eat it. Daisy, forget-me-not, or the luminous purple flower. Obviously the forget-me-not. Reroll those two.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
Yep. You feel an intense wave of heat emanating from your stomach to your neck and you collapse on the floor. You wake to Malcolip splashing you with water. Merc has left and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. Okay, so I still do not understand what the hell the gift voting meant, unless it's something that comes up later.
In exchange.
A friend in need. As you hike through the mountains, one fine day you come across an injured traveler. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. You, mortal, come here, the creature commands, his voice rasping. I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it. You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. Spare me, and I will make it worth your while. Ask how. 3 days ago, I managed to feast upon one of your kind, a holy man of some nature, I believe, who could no doubt cure you of your wounds. Grant me a pittance of your blood to restore my strength, and I swear I shall bring him to you. We of the Lice never break our word. I'm just gonna go accept his offer. As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. No, not my life! The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Wait. My life, no! The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. My life, no! Yes, it does let you just keep going. Okay, throw the creature off. Oh damn it! I should have actually fucking said the last couple. Which I probably will end up having to switch off this, because yeah, my throat I don't think is up for this amount of reading. He gestures at the darkness, saying, the humans who dared to think they could best me in combat lie fallen in a clearing to the south. Their ambition was as foolish as their deaths were quick, but perhaps they had something that would be of use to you. The shadows seem to gather about his person until nothing remains. You set out with a flaming torch and soon arrive at the scene of the slaughter. A dozen armed men must have been recently butchered here. Among the remains you find no decent equipment, just the tools of farmers and provincial soldiers. As you leave the carnage, you step on a blade, hidden in the shadow of the grass.
To the victor go the spoils. Do not wield a weapon you do not wish to see turned against you one day.
There we go. Yeah, because my throat is getting better. I'm not sure it's up for this.
Make your choices carefully.
For this level of talking. Oh, there it is, up the top. There we go. Okay, wait, was that up there the entire fucking time and I'm only just noticing it now? Am I blind? Malcalypse, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malcalypse casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. R for companion ability. The funny thing with those guys is it's actually safer not to hit them. Because, how it ended up working is that they only do their heavy attack if you hit them. It only lets you do it once, Will. It swaps. Like, it moves your vote around if you change it. Oh, okay, so yeah, after 8 movements, okay. But yeah, it's actually better with those guys to not touch them at all. Well, I meant to do... How do you do it? Okay, there we go. The upside with equipment is you don't actually need to buy them, you just need to look at them for the new to go away. So of course, I don't have any money.
Here we begin to
West
see
Wind's
the small
play.
ways I've changed.
West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and
once the stairs
I
now
need to-
vary per challenge, as you will see.
I need to pay attention to when he's talking. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find West Wind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Louse Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who's been tainted, even a little. But yeah, with those guys, they only do their heavy attack if you hit them. So one of the things you can do is just not hit them, let them hit you,
Let us see
and
the mage
do the riposte, and literally just kill them that way. It's slower, but it's the safer method of killing them. If you don't want to risk the heavy attack. Yeah, Cardinal Blade, prepared for violence in every major direction.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Which I will equip that. Just because it has a token on it and I want the token. Token! Shouldn't do that.
They place themselves
Stranded
in the most
noble.
dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
Okay, so I'm definitely finishing this one and then switching to something else, because yeah, my throat is not happy with me. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman, perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods, I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert, when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl is now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. So yeah, you can go after the soldiers and help them, or you can accept the offer. I need the money, so... Nom 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 nom. Oh great maker, thank you. You linger near the nobleman's carriage in case the corrupted reappear. Just beyond the trees you can hear the blood-curdling sounds of combat. Eventually the sounds of battle die down, only the screams of the tormented remain. A single Empire soldier flees wide-eyed back towards you. I'm glad to see you're out here making friends while we spill our blood to protect you. Offer them gold to protect the West Wind. Yeah, probably better to take the thing. The nobleman reacts angrily to your attempt to poach his protection. This man is mine to command. He is loyal to the Empire. The soldier appears to mull over your offer. That one. Even death at the hands of corrupted fiends would be better than carrying this wet blanket any further, one of the soldiers says one of the soldiers. As you return to Westwind, you can hear the wails of the stranded nobleman perched atop his carriage. Yay!
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerbys to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. My guild! You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure.
That one.
You choose the very stakes themselves.
The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. So yes, you will notice I had to pass the last one with a crit success and then pass a dice to actually catch the thief. Some of those tokens are so fucking rude. Buy food. Pretty much just buy as much food as I can.
Now your chance presents itself.
Search
At
for more
last,
recruits.
stand in the defense of the peasantry.
Arm wrestling.
Noble.
In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Target of 12, let's go. Not even close. Roll these two again. Wop wop, rolled even lower.
I'm somewhat
The
surprised.
haggard ex-hitman appears to know some type of hand grip that numbs your muscles. You are defeated. Bum, bum. You take the lesser reward for losing the competition of strength. When you return, a new contest will begin.
A reward for a job.
A debt repaid. A holy man approaches you and greets you warmly. Greetings, friend. You are here just as the master said you would be. My talents lie at your disposal. Have you have need of my healing? Decline. Oh, well, I shall linger in these parts for some time, so feel free to return if you should require.
The Empire reaches.
More captured soldiers, fight to free them.
The North has gone from a loose.
It's easier just to kill.
tribes to something
Like,
to truly
it's not difficult fights, so it's easier to just fight. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks, use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend.
I hope this works.
But yeah, because of how it works, if you just wait for them to attack, and as long as you get the timing right, it's not that difficult, but I'm fucking it up right now. I don't know how I fucked that timing up so much, I'll be honest with you. Anyway. 2 recruits. I'm just going to accept this because we're moving on to the next area anyway.
Another chance to redeem yourself.
Top Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It's used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Ring the bell. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You have gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need more. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech. That one. Womp womp. The soldiers appear to be unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. So I basically told them to stop being pussies, and then they threw rocks at me. Okay, those guys are annoying. Terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror awakes. Use Bash to break the Terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have saved it?
I think that Cardinal Strike literally missed everyone. There we go.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
So yeah, some items: Ruby Ring, Valiant Aegis, and Winter's Bane. For encounters: Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, and Westwind Tavern. I think this was for helping the... Yeah, for giving your life to save an injured Shadow Beast. Knight's Sword.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Okay. Yeah, I know the other thing I need to do is unlock these. I don't remember what I don't remember how the reception of them was.